Friends, good morning. I welcome you in Sarma pre-tutorial hours. Today I discuss the poem Tonight I Can Write the Saddest Lines, written by Pablo Neruda. So this is a love poem, or rather a song in despair. A song in despair. So see this love poem about Pablo Neruda. This love poem about Pablo Neruda here. And please subscribe my channel for the curricular studies. Subscribe my channel for the curricular studies here. So Pablo Neruda was awarded Nobel Prize also. So this is a love poem, rather dejection in love, where a relationship ends. Where a relationship ends. And when relationship ends, how the poet feels when relationship ends. So all his feeling he here narrates in this poem. All the feelings he narrates in this poem here. Pablo Neruda. So friends, first I read or cite this poem to you. Today I can write the saddest lines. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. Write, for example, the night is shattered and the blue stars shiver in the distance. The night wind dissolves in the sky and sings. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. I loved her and sometimes she loved me too. Through nights like this one, I held her in my arms. I kissed her again and again under the endless sky. She loved me sometimes and I loved her too. How could one not have loved her great still eyes? Tonight I can write the saddest lines. To think that I do not have her, to feel that I have lost her. To hear the immense night, still more immense without her, and the words falls to the shore like dew to the pasture. What does it matter that my love could not keep her? The night is settled and she is not with me. This is all in the distance, someone is singing in the distance. My soul is not satisfied, it has lost her. My heart looks for her and she is not with me. The same night whitening the same trees. We of that time are no longer the same. I no longer love her, that's certain, but how I love her, but how I loved her. My voice tired to find the wind to touch in, to touch her hearing. Another she will be another, like my kisses before. Her wide, her bright body, her infinite eyes. I no longer love her, that's certain, but maybe I love her. Maybe I love her. I no longer love her, that's certain, but maybe I love her. Love is so short, forgetting is so long. Because two nights like this one, I hold her in my arms. My soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. Though this be the last pain that she makes me suffer, and there the last verses that I write for her. So friends, it is a poem of Pablo Neruda. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. It is a rather song in despair and very interesting poem. So friends, Pablo Neruda published some of his early poems in the 1920s. Pablo Neruda published some of his early poems in 1920s in the student magazine Claridad at the Santiago University. However, it was 20 love poems and a song of despair that made him the much quoted Latin American poet. Tonight I can write the saddest lines published in 20 love poems and song of despair in the year 1924. Here, speaker or fate is dealing with the end of a relationship and longing for the woman to be back in her arms. It is a song of despair. Speaker or lover is trying to forget his first love. As his beloved separated from him and his love is dejected, as he came to know that his beloved accepted love of another man, so he is hurt and cannot forget the romantic moments when his beloved was in his embrace. He uh, he he is constantly haunted. He is he is constantly haunted by the romantic moments of kissing on romantic moments of kissing in the company of beloved. He is restless in night, so he wrote this rejected love story and is unable to forget his beloved. Life without his beloved is now only a long and unhappy despair. Only a long and unhappy despair. So friends, now interpretation of a poem I made here in some fragments because it's a very lengthy poem about 30 lines. So I made some stanza, so in broken pieces stanza used. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. Write, for example, the night is shattered and the blue stars shiver in the distance. Tonight, wind resolves in the sky and sinks. So friends, here speaker or rather poet says that he is very sad and ready to write some sorrowful moments in this night. Say is the night is shattered. Night is shattered means night is upset or tired out or exhausted, so the blue stars are shivering or trembling in distant sky. And it is the wind that makes the sky to sing. In other words, night is saddest, and in grief, night is singing a saddest song where stars are trembling and twinkling in sky. Where stars are trembling and twinkling in sky. and it is the wind that makes the sky to sing. In the verse, night is saddest, and in grief, night is singing a saddest song where stars are trembling and twinkling in the sky, and the night feels mournful or wailing stars with the gust of wind. So night wind and stars are used as symbols that reveal here that reveal that reveal the unrest and despair in the heart and soul of the speaker. In the heart and soul of the speaker. So it is this first stanza that I made here. I they are divided into some fragment, and I made just this stanza. So such nights, uh, such pictures of night and trees somewhat suggested here. Is suggested here, and by poets in this image. So it is a very sorrowful night for poet. Night is rather wailing and singing a saddest song in this starry night, and blue stars shivering in the sky. Blue stars shivering in the sky. It is the imagination of a poet here, that blue star here. Blue stars here shivering in the sky. Blue stars. So blue stars here shivering in the sky. And poet is here very troublesome. So here speaker, who is the mouthpiece of poet, who speaks about this sorrowful night, and where he is going to write the saddest lines, and night is shivering with trembling stars, distant stars. Now another stanza I made here. Second stanza I made. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. Tonight I can write the saddest lines. I loved her, and sometimes she loved me too. Though night like this one, I had her in my arms. I kissed her again and again under the endless sky. She loved me sometimes, and I loved her too. How could one not have loved her great still eyes? So friends, this second stanza I made. Here speaker or poet says. Here speaker or poet says further that this is grief in this sorrowful night, that I remember my love. As I loved my beloved sometimes before, then she loved me too. Where I hold her in my arms, and sometimes she hold my head on her bosom and covered my head with stringed or frizzy hair. I kiss her again and again under this infinite sky. So she kissed me too and loved me. It is not me only, any other man would love this damsel and pretty lady and loved her lily eyes. In other words, she is charming and gorgeous. Any man would love her, and her lily are great, her big eyes. Speaker was bewitched or what say, are captivated. Speakers are here bewitched or captivated by his beloved and rather mesmerized. I mean to say that when they were in romantic mood, making love in the infinite, under infinite sky, uh, uh, several moments, romantic moments. Here, poet remembers, that he loved his beloved and he kissed him again and again, and he is remembering this romantic moment, and she also loved her and kissed her, and she is not with her, and he is missing her very much. After this, next stanza I make here, breaking this poem uh, for interpretation. Tonight I can write the saddest line. To think that I do not have her, to think that I do not have her, to feel that I have lost her, to hear the immense night still more immense, without her, and the verse falls to the soul like the dew to the pasture. What does it matter that my love could not keep her? The night is shattered and she is not with me. So friends, this line, tonight I can write the saddest lines here repeated time to time. So here alliterations where Pablo Neruda is emphasizing his grief in love, or dejection in love, betrayal in love, and about the relationship here. So he rather here you get alliteration. So it gives a great effect of this poem. So in this stanza, we may interpret it like this. The speaker says, what the speaker says, that he may compose a sorrowful poem on or states the dejection in love in night. He contemplates that he is separated from the beloved or his relationship ends. Then he will not be in company of his beloved. He feels humiliation and hurt due to betrayal, due to betrayal or end of the relationship. He is unrest and sorrowful, pondering that he has lost her love, and night seems immense or great to pass the time. So he is restless and in solitude in this immense night without her company. This is not the single night, but all nights in life he will live without her company, in solitude, or he will live alone. Further in night, so his poetic feelings and emotions of love and dejection appear numbness, like dews to the meadow or pasture, where he feels by soul. However, his beloved could not share. However, his beloved could not share such feelings of romance and love what he feels. So it is now meaningless, and he is upset here in sorrowful shattered night, in solitude, that his beloved is not with him. Here is suggestion of end of a relationship, as well as his love was transferred to another man and he was betrayed. So in this way this is the betrayal of his beloved. This God just pity Lady themselves who betrayed. Now next stanza, friends, for easy study I make here, breaking this poem into pieces, fragments. This is all in the distance, someone is singing in the distance. My soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. My sight searches for her as though to go to her. As though to go to her. My heart looks for her and she is not with me. The same night whitening the same trees. The same night whitening the same trees. We if that time are no longer the same. I no longer love her, that I no longer love her, that's certain, but how I loved her. I no longer love her, that's certain, but how I loved her. My wife tired to find the wind to touch her hearing. So friends, here Pablo Neruda used wind, night, stars, etc. and trees to tell a story of romance and love and dejection. So speaker says here in this poem that he is not with her beloved, as his love or relationship broken in a remote place. Someone is singing and speaker is perturbed and unrest because he has lost the love of themselves, and it looks that he is singing alone the song of dejection, solitude and longing of his love. So he is hurt or mortified. So speaker's soul is restless as he has lost his beloved. He feels as he has lost his beloved, he feels. So friends, he lost his beloved, he feels her presence everywhere. However, poet or speaker lost the love here. His love dejected, or rather the here end of relationships. But everywhere he feels in nature the presence of his beloved. So everywhere he sees the illusion, and he is with the company of his beloved. Hence, his heart remembers the romance and presence of his beloved. It means speaker looks elsewhere or searches his lover who is not with him. Even he sees the lovers' point where they meet, usually under a tree or trees in moonlight. Now speaker is alone in this tiresome night, and he longs for the love and reunion of his beloved under the trees of Lovers' Point. He knows that he will not meet his beloved again under the trees, and he will not embrace, kiss, or love his beloved ahead. No doubt he has lost his love, and it is certainly the end of a relationship. But more important aspect is that what the momentum of love and what quantum of ecstasy they availed in romantic moments. A speaker was made about her love, He was made a law of the damsel who is now separated. Speaker tried to hear the response from his beloved in vain, but it is in vain. Speaker is tired in the sad night to know about the feelings of romance, dejection and betrayal, etc. from his beloved. So, friends, it is the interpretation of this stanza. So next stanza I make here for easy interpretation and reading this poem, considering this poem. So next stanza you see here. Okay, friends. Next stanza I make. Another she will be another's like my kisses before. Next stanza. Her white, her bright body, her infinite eyes. I no longer love her. They certain, but maybe have her. Love is so short, forgetting is so long. Because through nights like this one, I had her in my arms. My soul is not satisfied that it has lost her. Though this be the last pain that she makes me suffer, and these the hot verses that I write for her. So friends, now this is actually the last stanza of a poem that I make here. So speaker says, what the speaker says? The speaker says, now she is paramour of another man, and her love transferred to a new person. It means speaker or poet is now her ex-boyfriend. In other words, the speaker or poet is now her ex-boyfriend. In modern story, Hence, she is not his belle amie, whom he loved vigorously and kissed before. She will love a new companion. She will love a new companion. He is in loss of her love, and the loss are void or absence or emptiness. Emptiness means her absence may not be fulfilled or recovered. Her love is not comparable. Her love is not comparable. Her love is not comparable. So, poet is, our speaker is regretting. So, her love is not comparable now. It is a vacuum in his life. So it is a vacuum in life of the speaker or poet. How lovely and infinite eyes she has, where speaker swam fathoms deep. She is mesmerizing and beautiful. It is certain that it is the end of relationships, and a speaker cannot kiss and love her. But it is fact that he loved her by heart, and he is sentimental to love her still. However, his love is ephemeral or short-lived and sweet, but he cannot forget the memories of love and romance. Rather, he is haunted by the reminiscence of broken love or relationship. It is arduous task to forget the memories of love, because as he tries to forget his love adversely, he remembers his romance as kissing, embracing, and the phrase that are dear lovers fight. Here, Pablo Neruda used a specific word, soul, S-O-U-L-D, soul. So it's a hybrid word, rather soul added with soul, soul and soul. So we have to interpret it in some other way, specifically also. So it means he felt that his soul is sold out. Rather, he sacrificed for his love, because poet is not confronting or struggling for love. He is not confronting, or he is not fighting with his beloved and his new lover. But he kept mum in solitude. He sang the song. He remembers the romantic moments when he kissed again and again, and she was in his embrace and she loved to. So here he used the word should. S-O-U-L-D, should. So we may say in other words, he is a scapegoat in the altar of love, where his beloved separated from him and his broken relationship makes her paramour of another person. She is selfish and coquette are a flirtatious woman who betrayed the speaker, so he is unrest and not satisfied. But he has lost her love. At last speaker or poet says, it is the agony and suffering in solitude that immense pain makes him to write this poem for her. So in this way, a speaker is a poet meant to write this love poem, friends. Now I made words notes. You should know to learn this poem. So first, saddest lines. Saddest lines means sad story of love and broken relationships in this context. The night is shattered. Night is shattered means poet or speaker is upset or disappointed, and night is also disturbed means poet feels unrest and perturbed in night. The next word, stars shiver. Here blue stars are shivering or trembling, suggests the disturbed mind of the poet in night about passion and romance. And he is restless because he is dejected. Then next word, wind resolves. Wind resolves means breeze or puff of air blows, and poet or speaker fails to sing the sad story of love in night. The next line here, tonight I can write the saddest lines. Here is alliteration, a repetition of these lines in the poem that poet wishes to emphasize about the saddest lines. Why is going to write the saddest lines of the dejection or betrayal of love here? Because he is very sad, and here is a betrayal from his beloved, whose love, beloved love transferred to another man. She is now paramour of another man. So here poet is separated. So this point he highlights or emphasizes here. So this line is repeated in the song that suggests the mood of poet to write and sing his sad story of love. Then next important words, immense night. It is difficult to pass the period of sad night after the end of relationship and love. It means it is not the only one night, but throughout the life All nights are immense and sad are sorrowful, and poet will be in solitude in grief, and will remember all the romantic moments of love. So this is the meaning. Then next, the same night whitening the same trees. It is about the lover's point. So here is suggestion of lover's point in moonlight under the trees. That speaker cannot forget, cannot forget, what's it? Cannot forget, rather he is rather speaker or poet is haunted by the memories of love here. When he sees the lover's point, where they met under the trees and they kissed, they were in, they were embraced and they kissed, they fondled, they were in romantic mood. They, so all this he remembered. He is haunted by the memories here. Then next important verse phrase here. Another's she will be another's. Another's she will be another's. Its meaning is she will be in others' arms and embrace, and her love transferred to other men. Means she is now paramour of another man. There is the end of a relationship, and she will kiss, embrace, hug, fondle another man. So what they enjoyed under the lover's point. Now she is not his beloved, poet's beloved, but she will love another man. Then thank you friends for watching video. Okay. So here my contact number. Thank you once again for watching video. Have a nice day. Good day.